You know, it's there's a lot of cool stuff in there, kind of like a fruit salad, would you say? Like just a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
take, and it's sweet, and people generally enjoy it.
Oh man, I shouldn't have picked this story right before lunch also because I'm
I
kind of
know,
hungry.
I know. It's
But
it's it's good. So tell us about this.
so I was gonna put this as an extra thing, but I put it as one of my topics because it's actually pretty darn cool. So this on Twitter, Lacey Henschel just asked the question of like, there was this Scrum estimation tool with fruit. Does anybody remember it? And Kathleen Jones replied and said, "Is this it?" Essentially, and it was. And so we're linking to this article. It's called the Fruit Salad Scrum Estimation Scale, and task planning and Scrum estimation is it's a kind of an art form and a science together. You kind of takes a while to get things right.
So maybe just
But
really, really super quickly tell people what is like a what is this Scrum estimation about for
oh,
people, maybe
okay, right.
scientists, and they're like, we don't do that in our biology lab.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So, lots of teams have picked up Scrum or sort of a variant of Scrum, which is a way to plan what tasks, what things that people are going to work on, and the things that people work on, we kind of want to, have a size for them, and instead of doing like, oh, it's a 1 day task or a 2 day task or a 5 day task or some people just use small, medium, large. T-shirt sizes are popular, and then also for some reason, just points are very popular, and the point system is often a Fibonacci sequence, but it's not really. It's just kind of Fibonacci. So I can't remember the numbers right off the top of my head. I think they're like one, two, three. We usually skip three, so one, two, either four or five, and like eight sometimes, and then like 13 and 40. And it isn't really quite fit normal Fibonacci, but I think that's where people took it from. Um, we've been using them at work as well lately, but the numbers it's kind of like t-shirt sizes, but I don't know. None of these things really fit. But the fruit salad estimation scale actually kind of fits. So they've mapped 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8 to grape, apple, cherry, pineapple, and watermelon. And I like these ideas because they're kind of like how easy they are to cut up something and how easy they are to eat them. So, like a grape is trivial, you just pop it in your mouth. It's no big deal. You don't even have to cut it up for a fruit salad, although I usually do. An apple, everybody knows how to cut up an apple, but it's a little more food, so it takes a little bit more, and it might take some more time. A cherry is also easy, but there's some unknowns in it because of the pit. Um, and a pineapple, yeah, you can't just eat that. You've got to actually put some work into it. Some people don't know how to cut it up, and it's a little messy. Yeah, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty for that one. And a watermelon, all bets are off. Nobody knows. You don't know what you're getting into until you cut open the watermelon. And so I like that as the large size. Um, there's more description on this article, and then they throw in some nice ones: tomato and avocado. Tomato and avocado do not map to points, but a tomato is unknown. I mean, are you a fruit or are you not? And you need more information before you can estimate it. And it really doesn't belong in the fruit salad until you change it into something else. And then one of my favorites is avocado. That's something that you just get. You can't really scope it very well, and it's probably urgent because it'll go bad quickly. Um,
These are great. I like this concept of thinking about them here.
yeah, so I think that I totally need to put somebody needs to put these fruits in an official product. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Another one that comes to mind here is a mango.
Oh yeah,
Those are tricky because I like to cut them like in the orientation of the the husk or whatever the thing in the middle is, the giant seed, but you got to hack into it a little bit before you can even figure out what that is. So you kind of start out unknown, and it's slippery. You may hurt yourself on it, but it's really, I don't know, it's a high value once you get it out of there. I don't know.
And sometimes
Mango.
they're like, you can't tell until you get into the mango if it's even good or not, because
Exactly.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. I think mango is in this category somewhere, but this is a really cool idea of thinking about it because it's super hard to be very accurate when you're estimating stuff. And what I like about this is it just brings that together in a pretty clear way, right? They're not like, well, how many hours is it going to take? Is it going to 3 or 4 hours? Like, no. We're not talking like, I can't possibly give you that answer. It's like, all right, fine. It's 4 hours plus or minus 16 hours.
Yeah. And then
right, that kind of stuff.
if you do points, people always have like some conversion to hours anyway, and it's annoying. So I think it'd be cool to if somebody said, I got a manager or somebody saying, hey, how much time we have left? I'd be like, well, we have 3 grapes and a cherry left to do. So.
Yeah, just don't talk about it at lunchtime.
Anyway, now I am hungry now. So instead of doing another topic, we should just talk about how awesome we are. No, how awesome your training courses are. So,
thanks. Yeah, well, so this episode is brought to you by us, and we both are doing stuff that we would love for you to check out. So over at Talk Python Training, we have a bunch of courses. I think we're up, probably by the time that this goes out, we're up to almost 200 hours of courses and a couple hundred hours of exercises. So lots of stuff to be learned over there. But I want to call out, if you have a company and your company has a training budget or a training plan, reach out to us. We have special deals and offers and pilot programs to help get our courses started at your company. So shoot me a message over Michael at talkpython.fm, or just check us out over there. And
nice.
If they're writing code, they should test it, right?
Definitely should test it and tell everybody the Python testing with PyTest is the best way to get started with testing with Python. And even though it's like 180 pages, the first 2 or 3 chapters will get you up and running like in a day, less than a day. So you can get started right away, and then you just get faster and more awesome as you go along.
Indeed. Take advantage of all those features in PyTest that people might not know about.